Welcome back. Well, if you are looking for the Ideal Conceal gun, look no further than Ideal Conceal here with Kirk. And I tell you what, so impressed with your product. You know, this is really going to open doors for so many people who want the Ideal Conceal for many different reasons. You know, maybe mom wants it in her purse and she doesn't want the kids to know that what's in there, or the grandkids. And yet, this is going to be ideal for any person, man, woman. We can conceal it, and not only that, it actually performs. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, we started this project just for that reason. I knew there was a lot of people who really wanted to carry, or actually went through the process to carry, then they got too big of a gun, or they got a gun they didn't know how to conceal, or they fell out of it, and all of a sudden it's in the glove box, and then it's in the nightstand they didn't carry. And so the other thing about a lot of people that carry is they're leery of other people seeing it, especially in our unfortunately divisive country. If you like something I don't like, it used to be, well, why do you like that? You know, you'd ask a couple questions. Now it's like, well, I don't like you.
Yep.
You're different than me. I don't like you at all. Well, that's a problem. So people really want to keep it undercover that they are carrying. And I had a realtor friend, for instance. She's like, well, I don't know if the people I'm meeting have a liberal side or conservative side. They like guns, don't like guns. But if they don't like them and they see me with one, I got a problem. But on the other hand, she goes, I always got to go out to remote locations with sometimes creepy people.
Exactly.
And I wanted to be able to defend myself. So that was a lot of the purpose behind the gun.
Well, not only is it going to be a concealed carry, but it is also going to be very safe, because this does not shoot unless you open it up.
Yeah, that's correct. That's some of the things we went for. Two things. One, very safe. We wanted people to be able to carry it safely, but also make it super easy to use. So you're right, when you pull the handle down, that's it. There's nothing else to do. It's ready to go. It is also a double action striker fire, which means as you're pulling the trigger, you're cocking the gun. Now, the nice thing about that is you can't drop fire this gun. Yeah. I mean, you can throw it at a wall if you want, and it will never really go off. You'd have to throw it 1,000 miles an hour. So yeah, that's been some of the things about it. And I took a lot of cues from people over the years. My wife said, I tried to introduce her to shooting. I showed her a semi-automatic. She goes, I don't want to rack a slide. I don't want to. If I'm in trouble, I don't want to deal with that. I want to have something I can open up and work for me. And so a lot of those things over time are what we put into the gun.
Well, Kirk, tell us, how easy is it to actually use?
Yeah, the nice thing about it is it's very, very simple. All you do is open the handle, and that's it. It is ready to go. Now, this one, of course, is clear, and there are no firing pins in it, but so we can dry fire it. So when you pull the trigger twice, over, under, so it is a double barrel. But all studies that I've seen show by the time 2 shots are fired, somebody's either down or running. I don't know of a lot of instances, unless you're a really bad guy wanting to shoot it out with the police, you're not going to use this anyway.
Right.
I did have a lady all about, well, this is bad, and cops won't know what it is. And I said, well, you're not really very good at math, are you? And she's like, why? And I said, you're going to bring a 2-shot gun to a 16-shot gunfight? I said, I don't think so. I wouldn't, And so that, you got to get people to realize this is a defensive weapon. It's not an offensive weapon. It's somebody's following me or somebody's getting close to me, and I don't really like it. I don't know what their intentions are. I have this with me. You get in a spot where somebody's trying to rob you, or whatever. Today, unfortunately, we got a lot of seemingly crazy incidents happening, and in every kind of place. Not cafes, McDonald's, shopping malls. There's all these incidents where people have gone kind of crazy and done things, and so that's another good reason to always be carrying.
Now, this is a 380. It looks like.
It is. It's a 380 caliber. We picked that because I think a lot of people stigmatize 22s, 22 caliber, even though they have some great ammunition, as being too small. Even though 22 calibers, killed a lot of people and killed a lot of things. So, I mean, it's a very functional ammunition. But we didn't want people to feel like this was too small. So we went with 380 to start with. We will develop a 9mm in the future, because I get a ton of that. Well, I'm going to wait for the 9. I'm going to try the 9. So that is the next gun. And we have a couple other iterations after that. So this will be a scaled product. So there'll be many different generations and calibers in time.
We have a gun that is certainly concealed carry. No one's going to know that it's a gun. It's ultra safe in that it's not going to go off until it's ready to go off. Easy to use, easy to operate. And Kirk, with that said, right now, I know you have the attention, all of our viewers out there. What's the best way for them to learn more about concealment?
You can just go to cellphonepistol.com. That's our website. One of the nice things too is we have a bunch of new videos up that are reviews, so you can see people handling it, firing it, get their opinion on it. And we don't edit any of that, so there's always a little good and bad about every gun. I don't care which gun it is, and they're honest about it all, which is fine with me, because there are things about the trigger pull and that are different. There's not a lot of double actions left anymore. So people aren't quite used to that, but I have got, in general, the reviews are off the chain. So yeah, go to cellphonepistol.com and look us up and check us out, and you can contact us through there if you want to.
Easy enough. Thanks you so much for being on.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.